Aishwarya Suresh is an HR professional and a home cook. She provides free food for COVID patients. Her aim is to help people as much as possible. She cooks 10 meals for COVID patients every day. She cooks with love for COVID patients with an aim to provide them home-cooked food. Newsx proudly recognizes second wave superhero Aishwarya Suresh.
Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX. I'm Aarti Krishnan. On this episode of Second Wave Superheroes, I have with me Aishwarya Suresh, who does have a day job, but she goes ahead and does the service of providing free home-cooked meals for COVID patients. Welcome to the show, Aishwarya.
Hi, Aarti.
So go ahead and tell us about the work you do and when you started doing this service.
Okay. I am basically a foodie. So I really love eating and I really love cooking food. So I felt this was somewhere I can connect to people right now in this situation. And I think food is the only way through which I can help people right now. So it basically started when I had this initiative in mind. And simultaneously, when I scrolled through my Instagram pages, I was able to see my fellow friend Nida, who was uploading pictures and stories relating to her initiative. So that's when I thought, why can't we actually help Nida first, and then why can't we start something on our own simultaneously? So that's when it all started.
Right. How do you go about, cooking the food and then transporting it and then delivering it to the COVID patients?
So, see, Aarti, most probably I cook around 10 meals every day. Okay. We have a schedule in place for our association, and we have 30 different home chefs being part of this group, and we plan according to the number of clients and the number of meals which has to be prepared for the upcoming days. So we usually send food around 12 o'clock for the lunch and 6:37 in 7 p.m. for the dinner. It goes like that.
Okay, so where do you get the funds from for this project? Do you take donations or you use your own money, you pool in money? How does that work?
Okay, so since this is absolutely free of cost, right? So there are people who are giving us funds, okay, our friends, family members, and also the customers who get the food after the isolation period, after their quarantine period. Most of them give us what they feel like giving back to the association. So that's also a way through which we get some of our funds for the association as such. But the food which we are supplying, it's absolutely free of cost.
Right. So you spend the entire morning doing this service, right? Can you take us through a day in your life and how it looks when you're doing this service?
Okay, so I am preparing only lunch, but there are a lot of home chefs who prepare all 3 meals a day. So I really feel for every home chef who prepares for every 3 meals a day, that the entire day is going to look very, very hectic, because it approximately takes around 1.5 hours for cooking for 10 people. So when you ask me, I start cooking by around 10 o'clock. Okay, 9:45, 10 o'clock. And then I finish by cooking by 11:30, pack them, and I send them by 11:45 to the customers, because I want to make sure that the customers are supplied with nutritious meals at regular intervals. And I really feel that's Kavya and Nida's intention also behind the entire initiative.
Right. Could you also tell us how does somebody reach out to you? How does a COVID patient reach out to you in case they want to, get food from you or order food from you?
So, see, because we are an association, we do. I think social media is our only platform through which we can market ourselves for the entire initiative which we are trying to do. And apart from that, we do have friends, right? So I think the word of mouth marketing is the best way which is helping us right now. So there are a lot of customers who call us at any time of the day, actually. So they just want food, and they don't mind even if it's a paid service, but all they want is food right now. And but I feel it's only mostly through word of mouth marketing.
Right. And how does the delivery process work? There's no food wastage as well, I suppose.
No. There's no food wastage as such. So that's why I told you, Aarti. So we prepare a schedule the day before itself. So we'll be able to understand how many people are there. So how many people we have to cook for the next day, and for how many meals. So for breakfast, for example, if there are 5 to 7 families where we are going to cook, so we'll make sure that there are 2 or 3 home chefs who are volunteering themselves for cooking, making the meal for the families. So I don't think there's a wastage involved here. But the only problem which we are facing right now during the lockdown is the delivery, because I feel the lockdown restrictions, because of the lockdown restrictions, I feel the delivery executives are also facing some problem from their side to pick up the food and drop the food to different areas. That's the only issue which we have right now.
Do you think that there can be something that is done to allow delivery personnel to deliver for COVID patients?
See, I think that's what I heard from an association a delivery executive who spoke with me recently. So he said he was facing a problem because his company didn't help him with the e-pass. So I feel there are a couple of delivery companies which have helped their employees with e-pass right now. But still, there are a couple of other companies who have not gone front to take this e-pass. And I feel delivery executives are somewhere facing a problem because of the e-pass.
Right. All right. Thank you so much, Aishwarya, for joining us today. Thank you so much for the service that you're doing to the society.
Thank you. Thank you, Aarti.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.